Noodle, what are you doing? Oh, thank you. Knife for the bread. Nothing fancy schmancy here, niñas and niños. We are using dirty shorts and a bird bowl to make these propped. Welcome, my little sloths, to my live eating show. And this is also a recipe. Today, as you saw in the title, I am having pizza and Italian food, but primarily the focal point is the pizza. Today was a very special day, and I can't really tell you why, and a lot happened. I'll get into that later, but without the details. But I decided to make something simple yet Colombian. This is a Colombian-inspired Hawaiian pizza. And the reason is because it's stuffed crust. Oh, don't fall. No, oh, look at that, stuffed crust. This is stuffed with bocadillos. And bocadillos, which a lot of you probably don't know, stands for guava paste candy. It's a snack, essentially. And it's just the guava fruit. When it's ripe, it's picked, they add sugar, they add a little preservative, they blend it up, and they make it into a candy bar. Well, it melts very well. And so we stuffed the crust. So this, we have our sweet and our savory. So without further ado, this is a recipe mukbang. I already made this in the kitchen with the help of Orlin, and I'm gonna show you step by step how to make it so that you can make it as well. And then we can eat together. Take a look.
Here we go. For us, we made the pizza dough overnight. Now, the first step is to boil sesame seeds for the ricotta cheese until they get nice and soft. Step number 2, take your pizza dough, stretch it out into the pan, put a layer of extra virgin olive oil on top. Step 3, the best part of this recipe, the bocadillo. This is guava paste, and it's what we will stuff our crust with. So chop this guava candy up into small little pieces. Once chopped, place them around the circumference of the pizza. Excuse you, what are you peeping? Are you looking up? Okay, take your pizza dough and fold it over the bocadillos. At this point in time, your cheese should be done, so turn off the stove and pour them into the high-speed blender with a spoonful of salt. Add 2 cloves of garlic, and lastly, some nutritional yeast. This is beer yeast. So blend it up and put that cheese to the side. Don't worry about washing up the blender, you guys, because you're gonna add it to the sauce to thicken it up. So, step 5, begin chopping up 3 to 4 medium-sized beefsteak tomatoes, and then plop them into the blender. Now add some oregano powder. Now take 1 red bell pepper, cut it up into little bits, plop it into the blender. Now peel 1 small to medium-sized purple onion, chip chop, and add that to the blender. Oh my goodness, looky here, the pepper is peeping. Oh, pow! And peel it and add that to the blender. Add a little brown sugar, you could use white sugar too, 1 spoonful of salt, and blend it up. Oh, this guy just keeps watching us. Now it's time to add this delicious sauce to the pizza. This step is so easy, so just spread it around. And remember that ricotta cheese? It's time to add that too. So now this is a bit difficult to spread, so just make little dabs here and there, and then carefully connect those dabs. Now we take cashew cheese, aka marrañón, oh, okay, and shred it up, and yeah, do it. So just add it to the thing. Did you know that cashew fruit is actually native to Colombia? So add the cheese, sprinkle it around, and now we use ham. This is special soy ham, and it wouldn't be Hawaiian pizza without ham, right? So you can cut it up in any which way you want. We want small little pieces. And lastly, the piña, aka pineapple, which is also native to Colombia. Sorry, Hawaii, you stole them. So chop them up, add them on, and bake this pizza at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 12 minutes.
And here we are. You guys, I'm feeling really good today. So let me have my first bite. I did a little presentation for everyone. Here, let me take out the cup. Here it is, the Hawaiian pizza, and it's sitting on a bed of fresh herbs that we got from the garden outside. We grow these ourselves. Here's thyme, here's heirloom basil, here's mint, and of course the Hawaiian pizza, and a slice of avocado with sprinkled sesame seeds and fresh thyme placed on top. So this is my little presentation platter. I'm gonna put this over here. And I'm gonna have my first bite of the pizza, because this is what we're all here for, right? This, I don't even know what this is. Orlin made it when I was doing something today. So, oh, you probably didn't just see what happened. The cheese came flying off. This is because this was made like an hour ago, and it's just been sitting here. Oh my goodness, okay. So we'll take this one instead. Here we go. Here is the Hawaiian, Colombian-infused, Colombian-inspired Hawaiian pizza. That cashew cheese I'm telling you, all the major restaurants should be using cashew cheese. It's tastier, it's healthier. Oh, Noodle wants some. Here, baby. Speak for the sloths. Say Noodle. Noodle. Someone's selling stuff outside, as usual. Say Noodle. Have a little bite of mine. And spill it everywhere. Ah. I know, very tasty. The pineapple and the ham, I really tasted this time. Someone knocked down below, yeah. This is live. What an experience. Here in the city ambience. Now I'm gonna Noodle. Now I'm gonna try the stuffed crust with the guava paste. It reminds me of a Fig Newton pizza. Unique. I'm sorry, baby. You would like the guava. You eat guava in the wild. I know you don't, but your ancestors do. Now I have a fork in here, and I'm just gonna eat this cheese. Or, oh well. Look at him crunch, crunchy crunch. So how was everyone's day today? My day has been chaotic. Thank you. You are making it rain all over my black outfit. Look at him, crunchity crunch, 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 crunch. Crunchity crunch, 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 crunch. Crunchity crunch, crunch, crunch. Yes, you showed them how you eat. Now you're gonna go to the other side. You left some stuff. Well, that's okay. That's for you for later. So thank you to all my sloths, I'm sorry, that sent me snaps on Snapchat. My hair, being crazy today. That sent me Snapchats because I made a post saying that I was like shaking and hyperventilating and something very scary was happening in my life. And something nerve-wracking did take place. And I'm not going to go into detail for privacy reasons. But everything turned out okay. I feel so, sometimes you work yourself up for something. Sometimes you work yourself up, you get anxious, you expect the worst in life. And that's what I did. Oh. It's important not to do that. Oh. It's hard not to do that. Like a test. I will definitely eat the whole pizza. I don't know what's in here. Let's take a look, shall we? And today is day 5, no, day 6. Day 5 of antibiotics. Oh, don't complain. I'm feeding you. All right. So my body's acting really strange to antibiotics. I'm rarely sick. I mean, I get sick normal, a few times a year. I think that's normal, average. Do you know what I could go for right now? I could go for that garlic sauce, garlic dip that you get at Papa John's. And it tastes so buttery, but it's made from soy. Delicious. So I could go for this because this is a little dry. I will be honest. I made it a while ago, so it's a little solidified. But cold. How many of you love cold pizza? There's nothing wrong with cold pizza. Mr. Noodle, this is a treat. Oh my goodness. Delicious. Now, I want to have another piece, but I really should move on to this. He's still crunching. He's still going to town. Now, how cute is this? Arlen made me a pretzel. And he says he's never had pretzels in his life, so he knew what they looked like. Oh, you really want the pretzel. Oh, Noodle really wants that pretzel. Say you hell. He whistled, even though I didn't. You try to bite at this pretzel. Now, it's not your standard pretzel. You know, this is, they put like egg yolk on top to give it that nice, I don't know how they make pretzels. Wow, what kind of chef am I? Very crunchy. It's okay. Beggars can't be choosers. I didn't make it. It's okay. If I made it, it would probably be black. Burnt to the ground. No, it wouldn't. Oh. What is in this? Is this like a calzone? No, this is like a stuffed bread. Something that is stuffed in here. It's very heavy. Very heavy. I don't know what Orland did. Maybe I should... Yeah, he brought me that knife, didn't he? Yes, he did. Let's move the presentation. Out you go. Because I need this cutting board to cut this. Oh. It's stuffed with ham cheese. Oh, that's a lot of cheese. This is very cheesy. Ham, cheese, pineapple, bocadillo, and tomato pesto. Let's have our first bite. I feel like I'm eating ham. That is so hammy. Hammy whammy. What happened to you? Here, you can have the pretzel. Noodle. Oh, there you go. Now, you need to learn more words for the sloths. I think they're getting tired of hearing you say noodle. Crunch, 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 crunch. I know, I am. I'm like, say, little sloths. Hello, little sloths. You should see him interact with Kiwi. They're like two little amigos. You will see soon. Oh. Oh, I'm dropping. Very cheesy. And no, it's not raw dough. A lot of you guys were leaving comments on my stromboli mukbang. Cheesy stromboli. And you were like, that wasn't very cooked. I feel like this is a pastry. Cheese and sugar. Cheesy pastry. Cheese puff. Now, I woke up today not feeling very right from those antibiotics. And, excuse me, I had a banana And I was like, no, this makes me, no. I need something else. So I just made pasta. I made a good 1,500 calories of pasta. Just threw the whole bag in there, plus a little extra. And I ate pasta. I had spaghetti for breakfast to give me energy. You know, carbs give you energy, right? So that was my breakfast. This is technically my lunch. It is now 1 p.m. That's why I'm eating for you guys. The pizza's the best. Well, that's the recipe. These are bonuses. This is what Orlin said. Orlin said, we have a lot of dough left over. So and we have a little leftover ham and pineapple, so I'm just gonna make you stuff just to use up the dough, and you better eat it. That's what he said. And I said, well, okay. All right. Did I use all the avocado? I did. Basically, I mean a sliver. Add this to the crust to give it some moisture. Camera's about to die. Okay, I'm back. Turn the camera on. This is just, it's probably not stuffed. This is just plain bread. You know, this is good for noodle, plain bread, plain Jane. You know, just using up that extra dough. Oh, he loves. So anyways, my sloths, I am happy that the day has moved past. That scare is now over. And I feel so much better. It's like a lift. Like a lift, you know. Another slice of pineapple pizza. Doesn't that look nice? And you can see the layers of the ricotta cheese. Note to all you guys, make sure you eat this after making. Life is so good right now. Those flavors are so nice. Oh. Noodle? Can you say noodle? Oh, no hesitant there, did you? See, I'm almost done with the whole pizza. I'm on the last slice. This is a quick mukbang. Isn't that nice? You know, tempeh you can use to make crab cakes, to make fish sticks. And tempeh is great because it is like flaky and chewy like crab cakes. So I'm in the works of making up a recipe for crab cakes. And also I want to use tofu. And you know, tofu is great because it is soft yet firm, so it doesn't fall apart everywhere. That will be great for scallops. And I want to make crab and lobster, this and that. And let me tell you guys, the key to making seafood without using seafood, I know, is that you have to pair it with the right flavoring. So you have to give that taste of the ocean, so to speak. And what's the taste of the ocean? Seaweed. You get your kelp flakes, you get your seaweed little crackers, or you just put some Old Bay on top of it. Traditional, you know, everyone loves Old Bay or lemon zest. Squirt that on top. The correct combinations of spices and herbs really make or break a dish and determine what it tastes like. To make this Italian, what do you use? Oregano. Oregano makes you think of Italian. Oregano. So I want to show you guys all my seafood creations. You can have I ate the whole pizza. You like that ham. And Mr. Noodle's helping out with 2 calories. It's addictive, isn't it? Highly recommend this, everyone. A great, great meal. Everyone loves a good Hawaiian pizza, right? I think if I had to modify this, I wouldn't have used the sesame seeds if I had to revise this. Because ricotta is too much. Ricotta is very this ricotta is salty. It's almost too much. I would have just done all cashew cheese so that the flavors of the pineapple and the ham aren't masked. You don't want to be a burden. It's like, oh, poor pineapple has to carry along this ricotta. So those of you that do this dish, I don't know, try it out, but I would just do all cashew cheese. Or whatever cheese you decide to use. Soy cheese. Soy cheese. Oh, wow, I'm full. Oh, but Noodle's not. Okay, Noodle, here you go. How many of you like seeing Noodle? He was so bad this morning. He terrorizes Roberto because they share the house. And he makes him sleep on the porch like a dog because, you know, it's connected to the sloth jungle gym. And so he sleeps on top outside the house. And so sometimes I put Noodle in the house and lock him up in there for nighttime, you know, for nighttime. And then Roberto can sleep on the roof higher up. And that's that gets to their egos. They like being higher than all the other birds, regardless of the species. Isn't that correct? The higher they are, the more empowered they feel. So I'm like, you need to learn a lesson. You need to learn to have peace and tolerance and respect for your neighbors. So anyways, he was bad. He was just chasing him around the casa, terrorizing him. And I'm over at the computer trying to do what I have to do. I'm full. Well, this was a very short eating show. Noodle has a lot to say today, doesn't he? You want to say it closer to the camera? Say hi to the sloths. Oh, you're just so grumpy. You're so grumpy. Ouch! It always wants to be on this side. Well, you guys, thanks so much for snacking with me, having this little mukbang. I am going to go relax, take a deep breath, and be thankful that I'm still here. And a very stressful, nerve-wracking day turned out to be beautiful. And I want to give a little piece of wisdom to all you sloths out there. Now, I am not the Mother Teresa. I am not the church. I am not like some gospel speaking thing. So I'm not saying I'm very wise, but something that I've learned and something that I stay true to is you have to be yourself. No matter what's happening, it always is more comfortable and rewarding to just be yourself, be open, and life gets by. Now, I know some people around the world aren't able to do that freely. sexuality. You can't be open in half the countries around the world, right? In terms of your interests, if you speak up against the government, it's hard to just speak your thoughts and be open in certain aspects, right? I'm fortunate that I am employed by YouTube, and YouTube is governed by the United States law, and freedom of speech is a big thing. So I'm grateful that I can be myself, and I really hope that you guys, whenever possible, be true to yourself, because things just work out so much better that way, don't they? So have a really good day. If you're new to my channel and you enjoyed watching me eat this, give this a thumbs up so that I know, and comment down below, and subscribe if you want, because tomorrow I'm here all over again, and I'm gonna eat with you and keep you company. And thank you so much for your time. Have a really good day. Bye-bye.